Hey there, good morning. I wanted to come to you and show you a page I created last night while Susan Budge was live on the Play to Create Kiwi Lane page. Um, and I just wanted to just um, show you it and explain it a little bit because, it's kind of a bit of a self revelation. Um, Everything that's been going on. I don't know if you're anything like me, but yesterday was definitely a day that enough was enough. It was just an overwhelming day. I'm a strong, stubborn, independent woman, and I like to take everything upon my own shoulders. So I feel like when the world is crazy, that's something that it's so out of our control. It threatens our families, it threatens our children, it threatens our being, threatens our faith, threatens everything that we know. So for me, I find that is what truly causes my anxiety. So after yesterday, and just I guess the night before, I'm in Hamilton, New Jersey, and the riots. Well, the riots were in Trenton, which is a mile or so from me, but it was um, as close as a quarter of a mile from me where the stores were boarded up and closed and the threats are. And, literally it was go close and lock the back door. So, you're safe. You trust you're safe. Um, but your anxiety just overrides and just the overwhelming feeling as the day went on. And there's so many projects within my house, and I've been scrapbooking all weekend, and my office was trashed, and I was everything was well, and I was working at it, happy with it. Nothing had changed within the house until the world becomes too much, and then the house becomes too much, and then my office becomes too much, and it all becomes too much, and it's just so overwhelming that you don't even know where to start. So it's like you just enough is enough, and you can't do anything about it. You can't stop any of it. You can't fix any of it. It's all too much. So yesterday was one of those days for sure for me, and it was and this page for me is really part of that. That I said it's taken me many years to get to know me, to learn to take the time for me and my true value as just who I am. My Kiwi Lane business and the people within have helped me, um, have been a huge part of building my confidence and wisdom. Creating and connecting focuses my life. And it truly does. It's like when I have strife in my life, I have to focus my brain on something else. I have to take myself away from it. It doesn't do me any good to just feel overwhelmed, to shut down, to just feel like, I am too strong. I don't vocalize. And it's taken me a long time to realize what that anxiety is, that overwhelming feeling, and not to just take it out on others and just feel angry and feel it's the environment, to feel like it's the mess around me, the project around me. It's taken me many years to realize it is an outer source that's caused an anxiety to just cause, that one more thing has caused my anxiety just to override. And creating and connecting always brings me back. And Susan Budge jumped on last night and said that she was going to scrapbook, that she'd had a tough weekend, and that she's going to jump on. And a few of us were like, yep, we need a distraction right now. We could use it. So, my husband's in the other room watching the news, and I do, I feel bad, He's probably feeling overwhelmed too, and he probably would like me to sit there and watch the news with him. But again, I have learned over time that that's not going to help me any to learn more about what's going on, to see more damage, more corruption, more sadness. Just to I need to go back in my bubble. So I jumped on with Susan, and I had a couple other things to do first, but you know what? I thought, let me grab a paperback. I'm going to scrapbook along with her. So I happened to grab this paperback, and I thought, how appropriate is it? I am focusing on myself. And it's true. Just taking that time to be in here, to take the time away from my family. I knew I needed to be in here. I knew I needed to be creating, taking the time, even if it was just watching and connecting with Susan. I needed that positive distraction. I needed time for me. I needed time away. And it's okay to step away, even when you're strong and independent and stubborn. And you always hope it's just a day because, you know, you got a lot to do. All self-imposed. But just taking that time and just picking this paperback was just, I didn't have any pictures printed. I didn't have anything. And I just thought how, you know, how appropriate that, you know, and the little sayings, you know, it was like, I'm on a journey, and just a self-reflection page. You know, we don't do those enough to give ourselves credit where credit is due. What I have, I am very blessed, and we are, even in times of strife. You know, if we were to lose our house due to a fire, a riot, you know, it's like, you can't take it all from me. You know, you can't take my faith from me. You can't take this wonderful life that I have had from me. So there's, you know, it's just, and these women right here, uh, um, through Kiwi Lane, my business has definitely given me the wisdom. It's not been easy. There's been highs and lows and ups and downs. I've been with Kiwi Lane many years, so it's been through transitions, and I've been through transitions as I've grown. So it's a good thing, you know. It, you learn from it. So these women right here have been on the journey, and they're just godly women who just have been there to inspire me all the way through, to support me, and I'm just thankful for them in my business and my journey of life. I just really respect both of them so much. And as I, with my business, done many events. Another godly woman, Kathy Gaffney, another one who's just always been there just to support me, guide me, mentor me, and just again, just a connection that through this business, I'm just forever grateful. And then, of course, you have Susan Budge, the founder of Kiwi Lane, who, again, such a godly woman with such sincerity and passion and love, not just for her business, for every person she meets and everything she does. She amplifies passion. She is just such a great person that I'm just, you know, it's like through her, I've definitely grown in myself, and just, you know, she has made me confident in who I am. So I'm forever grateful. And like with doing the expo, just things like that. I mean, when I first started with Kiwi Lane, Lindsay, which is Lindsay's the one over here, California girl, this is Lindsay, had, she was doing our local expo in Edison and coming all the way from California to do it. And she had asked for some help. And just the thought of even going to help and the thought of talking to people was a crazy thought. And yet now, this past, last two expos, I've run it alone with, you know, with the help of a couple of people. And this past one, it was just my husband and daughter that helped me. And I've loved every minute. I've loved, you can see my daughter peeking out from behind. Right, there's my daughter. I've loved every minute of it. I've loved all the people I've met, all the connections I've made. And for me, it's not about money. You know, we need money. We need money to survive. We need money to pay the bills, to get through, to sustain our body. But this business is who I am. It is my heart and it is my soul. meeting all of you and connecting with all of you and having the relationships I have with all of you are what drive me. That's what makes me who I am. So if I didn't have my business, I wouldn't be who I am, because connecting and creating is my soul, and it's what I need to ground me when times are tough and when I can't take anymore. So I'm just forever grateful for all of you and for my business that has helped me grow into the woman I am, to know myself and to learn what I need, that I can be happy and feel beautiful. I know I'm amazing and I am strong. This is me.